Exasperated Multnomah District Attorney says charges are going to be dropped against nearly 300 alleged criminals because of a lack of public defenders. These people qualify for public defenders, but they don't have enough of them. So we're going to drop the charges and the cases against them. So police have done their drill. They've done their thing, got all the information to the district attorney. He's looking for somebody to defend these criminals, allegedly. And then we're just going to let them go because we don't have enough public defender attorneys to go around. Man, Portland, Multnomah County is just being whacked from so many different angles. And I just did a podcast, This is Why Portland is Failing. Some people are going to say, hey, the district attorney, he's just deflecting some of what he's not doing by indicating this. But this is one more piece of the puzzle where you can go, okay, on top of Multnomah County's district attorney, Mike Schmidt, not prosecuting over half of the cases brought to him. He only prosecutes about 46% of, call it the misdemeanor theft cases, including shoplifting. He's only prosecuting less than half, whereas other counties are prosecuting 93%, 86%, something like that. And then on top of that, cases are getting thrown out because no public defenders. So if you're a criminal, you're going to want to do your activity. And this is already known. On the street level, this is already known. But Multnomah County, you want to do some drugs? You want to steal some stuff? Go to Multnomah County. Go to Portland area in Oregon State. That is Mecca for doing drugs and stealing stuff that so you can support your drug habit. And that's literally what's going on. And then you live in a tent and people bring you food and further tents and you get swept every now and then and you go rob somebody and you steal a car and, you do carjackings and, you steal motorcycles. I was just watching a video that one of you fine people sent to me on, I forget the guy's name, but he's like this notorious motorcycle theft guy, and this shop owner that I think is a bike repair guy. He did a long 12-minute video, and he was talking about how he recovered 112 bikes that this guy had stolen. This guy is well known within Portland and other areas, and it sounds like he's had some run-ins with some biker dudes as well, where they put him in a container and shipped him off via a train and told him not to, don't come out until somebody bangs on the door and lets you out. Kind of thing. It's some wild stuff. But criminals they know, all right, well, so they've decriminalized drugs. We're good there. There's a minimal amount of prosecution going on if you steal stuff. And that is what is providing all the fuel for this drug crisis, right? Because drugs aren't free. They're not free. So you got to pay for them. You got to come up with money somehow. You steal other people's stuff. And so that's literally what we're talking about. And then the police go out and make arrests and then they turn their cases in. And the district attorney says, yeah, we're not going to prosecute over half of these. And then some of the ones that maybe we were going to prosecute, no public defendants. So guess we'll have to let you go. Be good out there, people. Be good out there. You're all good people. We love our humanity. That's literally what you've got going on in Multnomah County. It's a sign of mounting frustration. Multnomah County's top prosecutor Monday released a list. This is the thing this is kind of wild. He released a list of the cases of nearly 300 people who've had charges dismissed against them this year because no public defenders were available to represent them. So you got 300 people that everybody else in the system did their job, but now because of lack of public defenders, all that work is for naught. Just, all right, let them go. People accused of car theft, fleeing police, and illegally carrying guns were most likely to walk free, according to the list, but dropped cases also included accusations of lower-level assaults, domestic violence, burglary, identity theft, intoxicated driving, and hit-and-run driving. Hit-and-run driving. Domestic violence. Yeah, sorry that happened to you, but no public defender. So we're going to let your guy get back out. I hope you've I hope you got a protection order there because you're going to need it. This guy's coming right back on the streets. District Attorney Mike Schmidt said in a statement that he wants the public to understand the severity of the public defense crisis and theft. Without a long-term solution, the emergency will continue to pose an urgent threat to the community's safety. Yeah, but it's not just this. This is just one small, tiny little piece of the puzzle, which is not a good piece of the puzzle to have, missing or added to, however you want to look at it, because it means that the system it's broken. It's essentially just, it's not working. Gets to a certain point in the chain of, what's supposed to happen. And then all of a sudden, no, we can't move forward with trial. Therefore, we can't move forward with not even trial, but, figuring out how the thing is going to go down, because you got to have an attorney. You have the right to an attorney, whether you can afford one or not, right? It's one of our deals. Schmidt's move to publicize all cases that judges have dismissed. That's believed to be a first in Oregon. We are setting new records on a daily in Oregon here. It raises public awareness, but also clearly is a gambit to put public pressure on the state to find a remedy. What's that remedy going to be? Well, let me skip down to why this is happening. A variety of circumstances have fueled the crisis, including uncompetitive pay. They're not paying enough. You want to become a public defender in Portland in Multnomah County? No, the pay shit. All right, so there's that, right? High turnover. All right, you got a lot of people coming, got a lot of people going, no continuity. All right, okay. Turmoil in the state's Office of Public Defense Services. Well, this all kind of goes together, and this is no surprise, right? You don't have enough of them, and which ones you do have, it's just kind of chaotic, and you got some leadership issues, all right? And new rules limiting the caseloads of overburdened public defenders. So the ones that are there are taking less cases than they did before, because now you got limitations. So you've taken this funnel and you've made it smaller, and it's not unlike why we don't have enough police officers in Portland. Well, because you dumped on the profession as a whole, and people looking in from the outside who are not employed by that system or anywhere in the U.S. have decided, maybe becoming a police officer isn't the greatest deal in the world right now. Not getting paid enough. And this is for the defender, public defender thinking along the same lines. Not getting paid enough. Oh, Multnomah County? No, thank you. You've got all these factors going on, and none of them lead to, all right, we've got more people to help us out, try these cases, defend these alleged criminals. We've got more people. Let's go back to the article. And so this sends a message to crime victims in our community that justice is unavailable and their harm will go unaddressed. Well, yeah, it does send that message, because that is literally what's happening. I don't know how many stories I've read where people are like, yes, I've been a victim of crime. We called the police. They didn't come. They said they were too busy on other cases, other calls. And it's like, all right, that's happening. So what happens, and the police will come when they get a chance. It's just that they're busy doing other stuff that their attention is needed more. And that's a terrible scenario to tell a tax-paying citizen, hey, sorry, whatever this event happened to you happened, but, we're probably not going to do much of a follow-up, and we may not even come back out to really investigate this. We may not come out in the first place to investigate this crime. He's also pledging to post the cases of freshly liberated defendants on his office website each week until the system moves toward a sustainable fix. Only way we're going to do this is to overhaul the entire system. I think a lot of the folks in Portland are okay with this because they keep voting in the same politicians into office. And they're like, this isn't that bad. And then normal people, reasonable people look around Portland and go, yeah, this isn't what we had in mind for our socialist utopia. This isn't it. Yeah. And then there's so many people that are in the system, police officers, firefighters, people that are vested in the community that have seen what a cool place Portland has been in the past. And then they see where it is now, and they're like, good Lord, this is not gone in the right direction. And I'm one of those people because I've got, a little bit of perspective over the years of being in Portland, being in Southern Washington, hanging out there. family there, and Portland is just like a sister city to Seattle. It is a little weirder. I mean, you got the whole Portlandia thing and keep Portland weird. And yeah, they're doing a good job of that. But right now you've got a whole bunch of things in place in Portland, a whole bunch of individual things that any one of those individual things would bring a city, to its knees in that aspect. Then you put them all together and you're like, all right, this is why Portland is failing. And this is one of those things. Not enough public defenders. So what are you going to do to create a scenario where public defenders are going to want to move to Portland and have that be their vocation, defending criminals, alleged criminals in Multnomah County? What are you going to do? Are you going to start paying them more? Are you going to revamp the system, make it better? Are you going to get some consistent leadership? What are you going to do here? I don't know. I am not a master of, social work and prosecution and public defender's office, none of that stuff. But I do know when I'm looking in from the outside, that's not headed in the right direction. You went to the right and you needed to take a Louis there. You needed to go lefty. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? All right, that's it for me on this one. This is one more little aspect of why things have gone south, so consistently in the Portland area and Multnomah County in general. You don't have enough public defenders, which is not a funny scenario, but it's like, that is just not shocking, is it? All right. Hey, make sure to check out our reasonabletv.com website. We've got all of our stuff. We've got more videos on Rumble there. We've got a Discord channel that we're launching that's up and running. Not a lot of people have checked it out because we've kind of done a soft rollout on a bunch of this stuff, but, go there. We're going to be doing some cool stuff there. We're going to be doing some live streaming, but just, you can go check it out without being a member, without being a subscriber. If you want to subscribe, it's $10 a month. We've got a bunch of private content there, but you can check it out. You just won't be able to access the private content, but you can see the Discord. You can see everything that's going on, and kind of see an idea of where we're headed with all of this stuff. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. I'll catch up with you in the next one. Bye for now.